Go. Today I'm reviewing a friend of mine's gameplay. He's G3, Plat 1. We're going to see what he does. Played Viper in this map. Viper, it's going to be Icebox. 713 loss, so have a lot to learn in terms of what to do. Let me open Notepad. Write this stuff down that needs to focus on.
Yo, got mics?
Okay. Let's just skip over this a little bit. Okay. Icebox, we have KO, Sage, Raze, Jet, with Viper. That's fine. Going against Phoenix, Breach, Yoru, Reyna, and Jet. They have 0 smokes, so they're most likely the lane is most likely going to be taking duels. Because of this, all 5 of these characters have to take duels. They always have to take duels because they have a bunch of flashes. They can easily gap close, and like there's no downside for them to not take duels versus people who have an actual smoker, initiator, that's fine, and a healer, support, which is Sage. And first of all, it's defending, so it's like it'll be a little easier because of that, because they can't defend stuff correctly, and they're gonna always have to take fights no matter what because they have no smokes. So what you want to do is you always want to use your utility correctly, so that way they're not being able to push up on you, and being able to essentially, like, how to explain it, essentially be able to just completely mop the floor with it, completely mop the floor when you don't really need. Completely mop the floor with you guys when they don't need to. Do that. Oops. Here we go. Setting up A. It's gonna be Raze, Viper, Jet mid, and it's going to be Sage and KO on B. So that's fine.
Toxins going up.
I can't hear voice comms, it's fine.
They got 4 duelists.
One's mid.
It's mid. So you know one's mid, you know 2 will confirm A. But they haven't pushed up yet.
Screen down.
1, nice.
One's mid, watch out.
Nice. You can run back.
Phoenix is low.
Nice. You're 15 health, you don't need to peek this. Good job. This is easy. Team's pushing when they don't really need to, but it's fine.
Spike down A.
Up top.
You don't need to peek this. You really don't need to peek this. Like,
Last
generally,
player
you don't
standing.
need. Yeah, see? You told your team to back up, and they immediately have to back up.
52 on him.
Toxins, poison orb emitting.
The worst thing you could do is be able to give a duelist time to set up, essentially. Or not set up, but like, the worst thing you could do is try and go 1v4 into a person like this. Like, this is the worst outcome because not only is your KO low, but you're also low, and they're trying to force it. So essentially, your team is now split up,
Spike down A.
and now they're trying to challenge a Yoru who probably hit half health, maybe, and you're not able to peek because you are 15 health. It doesn't make sense for you to do that. And you should have told your team to back up and we play bomb. Because remember, you are defending. You are not attacking. You don't need to ever push them like that. Ever. You have a man advantage like that. You don't need to ever push them.
Toxin screen down.
30 seconds left. Clutch.
You lose that because You didn't look to your left. You always gotta look to your left. You didn't check left. You did this. You looked, right?
Toxin screen down.
30
But
seconds
you
left.
lazily checked. You didn't fully peek. So he probably walked up at that moment, and you died. I wouldn't say you did anything wrong necessarily. It was the fact that your team kept peeking when they didn't really need to. Like, there was no reason to peek at all. Like, there was zero reason to peek. You have to fight with your advantages always. Okay, so second round, going to buy. What are you gonna buy? Ghost, pistol. Okay, no, okay. You don't really want to buy full utility here because look at the minimum amount of money you have. You want to be able to have enough to buy next round. So a full buy next round would be like for having minimum. If you're able to get utility, is a Vandal, light armor, and full utility. That costs 3,900 always. That's always going to cost 3,900 unless you have abilities that cost an insane amount of money, like Sova Drone or Sage Wall, either or. But you always want to like either buy one piece of utility or no utility, and maybe a shield or none of that at all, or none of the above at all, and just try and get as many picks as you can. Because they're on a bonus. So you didn't buy the ghost, but you did not need to buy utility. That's 4,100 right there. You have. So you didn't need to buy utility. You didn't. But you could have bought Poison Cloud and one Viper Bite. That would have had 4,300. Unless you don't use it this round, but that's pretty much the only reason why.
Toxins going up.
So you know Breach stunned A, so he's probably coming A. Just walking him mid, you know one's B currently. Usually, so that means there's one running up A. So you know Breach is there and someone else. You can differentiate footsteps by each player. So they saw Breach, but it was different footsteps from Breach. So it was probably Phoenix, Yoru, or Reyna. It was either or.
Poison orb emitting.
So you didn't need to peek there. You knew she had a scout, but you didn't need to peek there at all.
Enemy spotted A.
It's fine. Your nest, they understand your nest. Dash away, nice. You can play closer. It's one on mid. One mid, one nest.
One mid with a Marshall.
2 mid.
Oh boy, this is very messy around. So we're not playing advantages here. We're currently playing like... We're not playing advantages.
Last player standing.
So when you're trying to defeat a bonus round like that, the best thing you want to do is play to your advantage. Classic will never beat a fucking Vandal unless you're really good aiming wise. But other than that, you want to play close, so that way it's harder for them to go inside your space and essentially fuck you up completely with a Vandal. Because at least you can say, hey, I did enough damage to be able to do something. You knew Jet had a scout because you heard it long and she got knifed along. So what you should have did was you should have jiggle peeked. So when you saw her, you backed up, because that is an immediate back up, because a scout one shots without armor. Yeah, it generally one shots without armor no matter what.
Spike planted.
Oh, she didn't miss that. She could have got the gun, but it's fine. Okay. Remember, they also have no smokes, by the way, so they're literally playing to, like, they're dueling, like they're completely dueling, like they're taking mindless duels and y'all are losing it because of that.
Enemy spotted
Okay.
A.
Sorry. Start of third round. No Jet's
Enemy
belt.
spotted A.
So you don't need to hold your wall up this long. That way you don't lose.
Toxin screen
You don't
down.
lose poison so fast. 'Cause look what happens. Now you can't put your wall up essentially.
Enemy spotted A.
So there's one nest. You know there's one nest. So he's either nest or 410 now.
Top
Hold
four
your
is
aim
an
steady.
orb emitting.
No one's watching mid. One can come up mid.
They might rotate. Somebody go back B.
Yoru's completely unconfirmed. When I say this, he's never showed up, but she threw a blind, and I believe she threw a cloud smoke, but I'm not entirely sure. But he was never shown. So that means he's A, walking up mid, either mid, or he's here, or he's sitting here, because he never walked up A at all. So
Toxin
you
screen
just want to be
down.
wary of that when you're
An
rotating.
AK on top of you, Jet.
You're over
Like
here.
that. See?
There's an AK
Notice
on
how
top of you,
looked,
Jet.
right? But look what happens. So you know he has a chance of being there, right? However, look at your crosshair placement. You know he's there, but you didn't give yourself enough time to adjust where you didn't have to micro adjust like this. Because look, you're moving your crosshair up, and then you have to move it over. By the time you do that, you're trying to do that, you're already being shot and you're already dead. So when you want to challenge an angle like this, the best thing to do is give yourself some more leeway space. 'Cause look how far your crosshair is, and look where he's swinging. The best thing you could do is practice crosshair placement. That's one, right? But two, you don't have to move your crosshair so much. 'Cause look, he's swinging right into your crosshair. You didn't have to adjust at all. That's probably muscle memory, because you saw him and you were like, oh, okay, let me move my mouse. But you didn't need to move it, not a single bit at all. All you had to do was move it up, period, and he would have died because he was still swinging into your whole crosshair. But then he died.
You're over here.
And you also didn't need to crouch as well. Not that it mattered, kinda, but
Here. Around
it's
you.
a
On top of you,
it's a sure
Jet.
way to win your fights. See, you didn't need to crouch there. You could have kept fighting, and you could have strafed back and forth, counter.
You're over here. Around you. This shit.
So you know he TP'd away. He's kitchen. Now there's probably one TP.
Spike planted.
So now there's a little bit of a disadvantage. Sage dies. Who's next? Ults.
One enemy.
What's your team? Team's still ult.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, so your team is 2-1. They need to swing off each other because KO is low, but it's a Reyna. Reyna can easily self-sustain. Okay, they know there's yellow.
Back
Swing
yellow.
together.
Last player standing.
35.
No communication on that.
This is nothing.
No, there's not much you can do about that. On to the next round. So this round is, because you full bought next round, you could probably light buy, you could buy a sheriff, or you can get full utility, maybe you can get a shorty. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do, because remember, they don't have any smokes. They have to tread completely lightly, like through stuff that you're throwing down, essentially. Okay, so Deagle buy.
Let's take at least one.
1500, you're gonna have enough for next round. Cool, all okay, nice.
Toxins going up.
Okay, you can easily do this. Okay. So when you have a sheriff, because they have no smokes.
1B.
Stupid peeking.
There
Slice
B.
and fly. No, don't want to. Fine.
Toxin screen down.
Okay. So look where your jet is, right? I don't know if she's AFK or not, but she's sitting mid, right? Like she's sitting mid currently. However, your raise just died. Your Raze just died A. So that means Yoru is sitting A, Rain is here, and I believe maybe like 2 more people, but currently these 2 are unconfirmed and these 2 are confirmed. He's dead, so it doesn't matter. Oops. Oh fuck. There we go. So it doesn't matter.
Can I get a heal Sage?
So
Jose.
when you take that engage,
Can I get a heal Sage?
you don't need to completely. You don't have to always completely adjust like it's an actual revolver, right? I get it, 'cause I do the same thing, but you died for it because of that. You could have hit an easily shot if you took your time, right? Because when you swing, when you take your
Can I
time
get a
with it,
heal?
he swings and he's looking at someone else. So all you have to do is take your time. That is the best thing you could do. Take your time. You don't have to panic. Just take your time. Hit the shot. Stay calm.
Heal Sage?
Because when you spam it like this, it won't be beneficial for you at all.
Jose.
Reloading.
But thankfully, it seems your team is winning it.
Joke's over! You're dead!
So they're both be mad.
Reloading.
You missed.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
You messed up. No. Doesn't matter. No replay. Okay, so he loses the round. It's fine. It's fine. So it's your buy round. You guys are 0-4, but you have to remember they have no smokes. So you should be playing util to a T. You should not be peeking anything because remember they have to come to you because they have no smokes to be able to clear a site correctly. That way they can cut off sight lines where you can easily sit there completely without any hassle because they can't challenge it except for their flashes. Okay, going to mid again.
Toxins going up.
One from all. You hear multiple. You hear like 2, 3 A. So you know it's
Poison
A.
orb emitting.
What you should be doing is you should be helping your Raze.
Can someone watch my mid?
It's coming
Toxin
A, but
screen down.
Try not to waste your smoke so much. Well, you know he's.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Spike planted.
Nice.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
You should be calling out where your TP, because look what happens.
Planted.
Go to,
Last player standing.
and then you hear him. When you hear this, that means he just TP'd right either here or here. You heard it because it was on the left side of your ear. So there's no way it can come from either of this place because Rain is there right now. So it doesn't even matter. As long as you call be careful under belt or on belt. That's all you have
One
to say.
enemy remaining.
Because you heard the sound here. So he's confused. I don't know where he threw that. So look, so that means if he's walking up here, that means he teleported under belt. That means he teleported under belt. He teleported under belt and just started walking when she died. So he started walking over here and thought KO jumped on site, but he never heard a sound cue. That's his fault. But he clutches it up, so it's fine.
Grab
It's
it.
easy.
Clutch.
Okay. So you can buy here. So you're going for Judge with heavy armor. Not bad, not bad. He's probably gonna play for ult, but at the same time, it's kind of risky when you play for ult because they have a breach who has ult, and they can easily stun you out. They can stun you out. They can aftershock you out. They can easily
Get out of
you
my
out
way.
of their ult. So you know the system. So when you ult like that, you want to ult a choke point. So that way, when like they have to contest this. So they're up here, right? They're gonna be up here or whatever. If they come A, they're gonna always be up here. That is their control currently. This is all theirs, like right here. All this is theirs. All this. Right? So when you do this, you want to ult. No, you want to get on these boxes, get on 410, and you want to hop on the pipes here, and then you want to ult on top, and then jump down. What this will do is this will ult pipes. This will ult that choke point, and this will be a little bit in here. That way, you have all this control, and they have to contest you. If they want to get through A, they have to contest you at all costs completely. All Raze has to do is sit on this side, or yeah, all Raze has to do is sit on this side of the area, and you can sit and have all this because it's a contested area. They have to contest that. You just ulted. That means they literally have to fight for it, and you have a judge in your ult. It's one of the most lethal combos in the game. So the hunt begins. See how this pans out. Look at all the see. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that you're giving up right now. Luckily,
Spike down A.
your Raze did well, but look at all that you're giving up. You're giving up all this. All this.
One's mid.
Enemy spotted A.
So you know he's generator.
Watch out,
You know
kitchen.
he's generator. He's generator. He's either generator or around here. See? He couldn't have been anywhere else. He could have been generator. He could not have been anywhere else. Don't be scared. Don't be ever scared to do something in your ult. Cause look, you got flash and you were hesitant.
Watch out, kitchen.
But remember, you always have the advantage in your ult. If he's sitting in your ult and you think he's generator, go around. You can easily go the long way. You can easily go all the way over here and check over here because you will see him first before he sees you because of the highlight. And because you don't see him here, you don't see him over here, that means he has to be generator because he flashed from here, or he just ran over here. Either or. Alright? It doesn't matter. But don't be scared to take your ult. Like, you have this ground right here. This is your fucking playground right here. See? You don't have to be scared. Because you were so scared trying to contest that area, he probably either saw your gun close, or he just contested you because he was trying to find you. Because there's only so many places you can go. Why he contest you? Because look, this is all your ground. If he just cleared that means he eliminated everything. So you're either here, here, here. I mean, it's either or to stay in your ult or back here. There's no other places. So he just cleared a portion of your ult, a portion of the map that you couldn't get because you were too scared to get it. Have some confidence. It's your ult. So remember that. And because of this,
Player
you lose the
standing.
round, most likely.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Who's next? Shutting them down. Full in charge.
Around, but it's a round you should have won easily because you ulted. Don't be scared in your own ult. Have some confidence. That is the main thing of this fucking review. Have some fucking confidence. If you have confidence, you will easily shine through others, and you won't have to rely on other people to carry you or win the rounds for you. You can easily clean people up. Easily. So now you don't have a buy, and it's 0. It's 2-4. and no one else can buy but the Raze. So Raze buys and Jet buys. Sorry. However, the Jet has knives. So what you could say is, or let's see what she has. Let's see what she has.
Can you buy me?
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So he buys. Okay. He buys. Okay. So now you're stuck with your buy. You have 3250. So you can, with all your util, because you never use util. So what you could do is you could either Spectre with heavy shield, Guardian with heavy shield. You could Sheriff heavy, Marshal heavy. You can take some fights. However, I advise not to do that because you don't need to take fights. So you could probably do Spectre or Guardian or Sheriff. It's either or. You don't have to do much else. Like, you really don't. An Ares buy is not the best. And I'll tell
3B.
you why. I'll tell you why after this.
They're coming fast, B.
Joke's over!
Spike down B.
Enemy spotted B.
So,
Spike down
go back
B.
a little bit, skip a little bit.
Toxin screen down.
So, we know Phoenix is B-man. We know he's B-man. We know he's B-man. Because he just died right here. His ult just died. However, these two are still unaccounted for, and that's not good. So what you need to do is you need to expect the flank instead of, because look, you have two sight lines right here. Like these two literally have your sight lines all the time, Because look, this one has your first contact here, and this one will see other people from here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Why are you looking there? There's no reason you should be looking here at all. What you should be doing is look at the map, look what they're looking at, and expect the unexpected. These two are nowhere to be found. So you need to be looking here. No, you just came from kitchen, so you don't even need to be looking there. You just literally need to be looking here. You need to be looking under, because they have your back here. You need to be looking under right here. Like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what the fuck they're doing. You need to be looking behind you at all fucking times, because when they're holding that, then you're fine. You're fine. Your flank is completely fine. If you die, it's their fault. Remember that. If you die, it is their fault. However, if you die from here, that is your fault, because you were supposed to check that. Because when they don't see anything here, then it's probably flank. It's either or. And this is why you died right here.
Spotted B.
This is exactly why you died.
Spike down B.
One mid.
Spike spotted B.
So he teleports away.
Last player
And
standing.
he's B. We know Phoenix is B. They're both there. Okay.
One enemy remaining.
You didn't need to take off like that. Okay. Alright. It's 2-5. Raze. Jet has ult. Still. Didn't use ult. You have 2600. You have a minimum round of 5,000. So you could probably buy a sheriff and light armor. I mean, that's obvious. You don't have to do anything else. You don't even have to buy. You don't have to buy your poison cloud. Actually, you don't have to. You don't do sheriff and light armor. My bad. But don't do ghost and light armor because there's no real need to. It would have been better, more beneficial for you to do Deagle, no poison cloud, and that's it. Just be a little more Rambo, because it's a save round with an eco. If you get an opening pick with a Deagle, right, you can easily turn around like that. Turn a round like that, yeah. If you have a ghost and you dink someone, it won't really matter unless your team is also shooting them, because you think that dude for 105 just now, but he gets away with maybe killing you, and he may kill someone else because They have like specters and other shit, so it doesn't matter. But who knows? So just keep that in mind. Give me more confidence.
Let's flush them out.
Remember, don't put your wall up if you don't even
Weapons
hear
going
them.
up.
Don't automatically put your wall up. That's just being on autopilot. You're not using your wall efficiently. When you hear someone, then you want to use it.
Enemy spotted A.
Cause look, now you're out of poison.
Watch out,
You
man.
haven't even pushed out on sight
Toxin
at
screen
all.
down.
Off your feet!
Look, see, you have no wall. Why are you focused on mid? Why are you focused on mid? Don't focus on mid. Focus on what's ahead of you. So what I mean by that is, Breach is ulted. Rain is here. They're missing. Currently, these two are missing because you have no utility from them. Those three are missing, and there's 2 confirmed on site because of Raina's footsteps, and he ulted. Don't focus on this because look, your KO is rotating from B or wherever he came from. He's either gonna, and you should be telling him pick up mid KO because he has a phantom. You should be helping your team on site no matter what, because it's easily can turn around. 'Cause look what happens. You weren't there to save Raze. The best advice I got was, if you see your teammate and you see them alone, figure out how you can help them. Figure out how do I help my teammate in this certain scenario, in this certain situation. If they're being pushed and they just got ulted from Breach, why are you sitting mid when you don't need to worry about mid? You need to be helping your teammate on site. Even though he didn't say that he got Breach ulted, you heard the Breach ult, so you know he was on site, and you know Breach was pushing. So what you should be doing is, you should be figuring out a way to help him. You should always be figuring out a way to help your teammates no matter what. Nice 2 taps, that's fine. You didn't need to do that. See, you freaked out. So you got the kill. You got the 2 taps, right? Then you need to, but you know there's other people on site. You know there's other people on site. So don't continue to try and swing out, because look what happens. You get 2 peeked, and you kept running. You didn't even jiggle peek. You didn't do anything. Like, you just kept running. So look what happened. You get immediately killed. Immediately. Like, it didn't even matter. It didn't even take that long. Of course, Sage has got your refrag. At the same time, it didn't take that long. Take what you can get and back the fuck up. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Back the fuck up.
Train hard. Spike planted. Got him. Last player standing.
That's not good. Okay, you lose the round. It's fine.
And you shall receive.
Hey, Riz, you here?
Nah, fam.
Can you buy?
Let's fly.
Full buy? We're all buying.
Okay. You know there's 2B now. You know, sorry, you know there's 2B now. Kale just knifed B. You knifed there. So that's 2 confirmed right there. Like that's easy confirmation. So you know that's 1 down, and Rain is there. 3 are missing. So you should be careful mid. So be careful mid. Let's see it.
I'm gonna see you.
You don't need to be pushing like this. You really don't. What you should have been doing is tell your jet, because you went on mid, your jet rotated,
I'm gonna see you.
and she didn't need to worry about it anymore. You don't need to be doing that. That's not your job. Your job is to stay A. Your job is to completely stay A and shut people down from coming in. That is your job currently as Viper. Like, stop a push or keep them there long enough where your team can completely rotate.
Okay.
Like, look, you're trying to peek 4 fucking duelists and 1 initiator comp with no smokes. You don't need to do this, period, at all.
Toxin screen down. Here.
Good kill.
I have
Spike down B.
on top of the box.
One enemy remaining.
Hero's dead. It's fine.
Last one unknown.
Jet's unknown.
There's bomb on ping.
Got a bomb. So the best thing you want to always do is when you see bomb, immediately rotate to it because you have advantage now. Because you know where it is. There you go. See? There you go. See? Alright. 3200. 3 from alt. Next round. 3-6.
Isolate them and kill them.
Remember, no wall.
Get out of my way. Toxin screen
There
down.
be. At least 2.
Okay, so you know one's A.
Toxins
You know
going
there's
up.
2B. So that means so the person with the loud ass footsteps breach, you know he's A on the pipes, and there's 2 whoever else is on B. So that leaves like, let's do that. So there's 3 confirmed currently. So these 2 are completely missing. So you should be careful. You should be being careful mid and how you approach it. So let's see how you approach it.
Spike planted.
Yeah,
Toxin
man.
screen down.
Watch out here, watch out, I'm upping.
There you
To them
go.
yellow.
Nice. Don't.
Who's next?
70 on jet.
You know he was mid.
One enemy remaining.
50 on reach.
Nice.
Good job. Don't try and re-peek someone. So what I mean by that is, when you get a kill, don't be greedy. Cause look, got both each other. You try to re-peek and fight them. Don't try and do that, because remember, you are 70 health, and you have a. It is currently 4-4. You just made it a even match.
Yellow.
If you try and go for more here, you know he's here, right? And he knows you're here because you just killed Phoenix. Like, you just killed Phoenix, so he knows you're here. When you see him, just walk. Just keep walking, because that means he'll waste his time mid thinking you'll swing him again. You don't even need to, like, yeah, you don't even need to test this at all. But it's fine. You won the round, so it's fine. Remember about this. Oh, trying to do this one.
Toxins going up.
Okay, this is how you see. This is how you use a wall. You hear them A,
Toxins.
then you use it. See, when you hear them, it's okay to put it up. That's fine.
Going up.
But don't put it up immediately after a round starts, and then you use it until you have 0 poison. Because all they'll do is just wait you out. That's all they have to do. Like, they don't care.
I'll rotate early.
See, look,
I'll chill here for a
they
bit.
have to respect the wall.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Never mind. I'll chill.
Enemy spotted A.
You had to stay in your ult there. So, when you ult, right?
I'll chill.
You ulted, but you heard him ulting. Like, you heard him going through your ult, and there was no other spot you could have been. Like, you saw your gun. Like, as soon as he saw your gun, he saw your gun right there, and he started shooting.
Enemy spotted A.
One mid, Euro.
Reload. Spike planted.
Okay. Don't gotta worry about this. Yeah, you didn't really finish. Okay. 8-9. Not bad. Next round is this round's last round. You have a full buy, so let's see what you do. So you know Jets mid. Why are you mid? Go help your race. That's what I'm talking about. Go help your race. If she's trying to fight for control, go help her.
Toxin screen down. Dead.
And see, that's how you help. That's how you help a teammate. Watch above. Look, you watched above. That is the perfect scenario. You don't have to be that far back, but at the same time, this is literally the perfect scenario. He's hiding behind your wall, right? And he's shooting at someone else. So he sees Phoenix here, and you're watching pipes. So he immediately dies, and he gets like Phoenix. So you're able to trade him out, even if he died. So he gets Phoenix, and if the Raze dies, you immediately trade him because you're able to watch his back. See how easy that is.
4 toxins coming up.
But then, yeah, see, when you see the Reyna, you're able to trade him immediately. That's how you're helping your teammate. You're helping him by watching sides they can't watch.
One enemy remaining.
3 down.
Spike down A.
Shots. Okay.
Switching sides.
So, attacking on Viper on Icebox is one of the, I won't say hardest, but it's pretty tedious if you don't know what you're doing. So on Icebox, I always preach that if you're going to hit a site, and I see this in pro play because I watch pro play, when they hit A on Icebox, someone is usually up mid. So when they hit A, if you're gonna hit A, I don't know yet. When they're hitting A, you at least have someone up mid, so you have at least mid pressure. Because if you plant, right? Let's say you plant. Let's say you plant. Let's say you plant. So you plant here, and there's 5 of you, right? One can probably play on site. One can play here. One can play pipes. One can play here. That's 4, right? One can play here. You just funneled 5 people on site when you have no pressure mid. None. On Icebox, you always want pressure, no matter what. Fighting for pressure is the best way you can attack a site and retake it and defend the bomb while you attack. So, see how you work. See how you do this.
Reloading.
Right at the wall. So when I use Viper on this map, I don't put my wall this way because this is giving them. Look how much leeway. Look how much leeway this gives them. So when you put up your wall, right? Look how much leeway you're giving yourself. Look how much leeway. All they have to do is do this, swing, and they'll kill everyone who's over here in this area, right? I like to do a little tight one, so I'll do this. I'll stand right here, and there's a door right here, right? And this way it'll cut into here because the map's a little weird or whatever, but it'll cut from here all the way to here. Oh fuck, hold on. It'll cut here all the way here, and essentially cut off sight to where if they want to peek heaven, they have to take decay. They have to, because the decay will be applied, right? But when they swing, so when they swing from here, like when someone's playing the bomb here, all they have to do is stand right here, and they can easily kill someone right there. Like, that's so fucking easy. But it's more dangerous for them to do like this. It's more dangerous for them to do like this because they have to take the K, they have to go through it, and they're swinging into people. Like that's easy.
Toxins going up.
You know, so you know one's A. That's Jet. There's 2A now. You see how there's 2A? Right, there you go. That's 1A now. Confirmed. Now look. Now there's 2A. That means there was 3 on A. But you made it 4-4, right? So what y'all should be doing currently, honestly, y'all really shouldn't be fucking pushing up. Honestly, like, this is the worst fucking outcome y'all can do. Y'all should not be pushing up not a single fucking bit. What y'all should be doing is, y'all got the pick, back up, regroup. You know Yoru's here. You know he's here. Right? Y'all should be backed up right here and see if you can pick off the Yoru. If you can't, that's fine. Cause look, now Serena's here, right? And now she is most likely going to get a kill and escape. That is her best bet she's going to do. Because now you guys are rushing in. And when you guys are rushed in like this, all they have to do is literally swing on you. Because Yoru's doing this. There's 2 people looking here, and it's just raise. No one can help the raise. Because you're all the way the far back.
I got triple tap.
Okay. Reyna kills, or sorry, dies the raise.
Spike
That's
down
fine.
A.
I had this spike. Reloading.
He was heaven.
So look, you know there's 2 here. What y'all should be doing is backing up and regrouping. The best way you can re-hit a site is backing up and recouping, getting your bearings, essentially. Because you know you're
Toxin
here.
screen down.
You don't have to full out rush a site. See how easy that was? See how easy that was? Because all he had to do was this. You had no poison. And all he had to do was this. He can walk out for free. And he just 2 taps you. That was easy.
Last player standing.
So y'all lose that because they stacked the site, but y'all didn't give yourself enough time to know, oh, we got one. Let's back up and let's go hit B. Because when you hit 1, right? When you kill 1A, that means the people who are here are gonna start rotating. So whoever's gonna start rotating is gonna get there. By the time y'all sit there, the people who stay to make noise, right? There will be like 2 people to stay. Like, let's say there's 2 people A that stay to make noise, but you guys, the rest of you, are going to rotate while they're rotating. That's easy. That's easy. So let's see what you got. Don't buy Ghost. Stick around. Try not to buy Ghost. Stick around with full util.
I'm saving.
Let's crack them.
Toxins going up.
Okay, we're walking on mid. It's fine.
They're suppressed.
You know he's behind the wall. Don't freak out. See, look. So, look what happens. You know there's one back there, right? But now you're going to go clear tunnel. You know he's there now. And look what happens. You lose your bearings, you lose your cool. When you lose your cool like this is what happens. You could have easily made it 4-4. You could have, or 4-5, my bad. Easily if you just took your time. You saw him, just take your time. Hit your shots, and it's easy.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Alright, now there's that round. Okay, you can full buy. It's fine. Didn't use any util, so you can full buy again. That's fine.
There's an orb emitting. Toxins going up.
Enemy spotted A.
So when you want to push mid, don't immediately try to push mid because remember, the Phoenix was tube, right? He was tube the previous round, so there's a chance. Okay, he's probably gonna do it again because in like gold, low gold, or high gold or whatever, they'll do the same things if it works. So they'll constantly do the same things. If it worked the first time, they'll do it again. If it worked the second time, they'll do it again. Like it doesn't matter. Always expect what they're going to do the previous round or what they did the previous round. So you know he was two the last round, so you should have said okay. Maybe he'll be tube this one. So you put all your orb and shit up, right? And you could have just sat mid. You could have just sat here. You could have literally just sat here. You could have did this. You could have sat behind here. You could have had the drop on him. Like he was pushing out, and he killed you because of it. And just keep that in thought. Track player habits. Like that is the easiest thing I can say. Track player habits.
You're dead.
He's on site.
Spike down A. One A.
It's fine. Okay. Okay, no knife A. But you see a jet. Jet's confirmed A.
Toxins going up.
Look, now it's Reyna A. One of your teammates just died. Don't continue to push where your teammate just died. Back up and get your bearings. See, look. See, now you guys are dying for free. See, look. How you just
Enemy grounded.
Yours behind us.
Player standing. Spike down A.
continuously pushing on the side when you don't need to. It's fine. Okay. You know he was tube. You know he was tube. So, do your
Toxins
thing.
going up. Poison orb
There you go.
emitting.
Wait for two push. You heard him throw Molly. Probably under two. But don't let your shit just be out
Toxin
like
screen
that.
down.
Spawn.
So when you're attacking B, right? And it's 4-5, you can easily have the advantage if you just go mid. Your team doesn't need you. Look, they already planted. They already got the bomb down. They don't need you. So you can easily just go up mid and do a late flank. So whoever's trying to shoot the wall or here, you can easily kill. You can kill someone here. You can go around someone, kill someone here. If someone's kitchen, you can kill them there. If you want, you can even go through kitchen. You can literally do this, go through here. Like, it's so easy. You have so much leeway to do this. So you don't even need to be B right now. See how you guys are like squished in here?
You're right.
Last player standing.
See? Don't need to be here. Also did need to do lineups as well. Because look, what are you doing lineups for? Your orb's mid. They can just stick it through your molly. Like, that's not hard. And you see you fucking died right here. See, look. No one even tapped the bomb. Let me say that. No one even tapped the bomb. Like, look. Not a single person tapped. There's Yoru was here and Jet's here, right? So what are you doing? What are you doing?
92.
Get out of my way!
Look, she's dashing over to B main.
Last player
What are you doing? Why are you peeking?
standing.
So yeah. Okay. There again. Nice. A little bit too long.
Toxins going up.
A little bit too far out. Give yourself some momentum, some time.
The hunt begins.
Okay.
Back inside, back inside. Screen, screen.
Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining.
You did need to push. You did not need to push.
Last one also screen.
Aw, thought you'd try harder.
Okay. You win that round. Okay. You're preparing the ult. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Toxins going up.
You know Breach is here now. You know he's here. And you know he has ult. You didn't play anything.
I don't got wall, but it's okay.
You know multiples here, by the way.
Off your feet!
Okay. When you want to plant the bomb and you know he's here because he literally flooded you out with utility, started
I don't got
planting,
wall, but it's okay.
and he immediately shot an aftershock. The only way he would shoot that if he was sitting here, literally right behind you, literally right behind. Because remember, he shot a flash here, but he had to run back. So he's probably sitting here or a little back. It's either or, right? And you know he's sitting there, along with Phoenix, and you're also being there. Pull up, but you still ult anyway, which is fine. However, if you want to ever plant the bomb, literally tap it and just start pushing. Literally just start fucking pushing towards him because you know he's here. Just immediately go around the corner and just fucking kill him because you know he's there. You ulted. Remember, this is your fucking territory now. He's sitting in your ult.
Off your feet!
And you get killed for it. Because you didn't pay attention.
Spike down B.
So now down, and y'all died.
Prepare your
No one's worked up mid. No one's done anything. All you guys done is rush a site and try to bum rush it, and it didn't work at all. This is the last round too. So
Toxins
you
going
all,
up.
you know one's A. Yoru's A. Like you know he's A.
Target sighted.
In heaven.
That's one.
Shutting them down.
You don't play, but you don't need to be going first. You are the smoker. Remember this. You are one of the most important people in the game. A smoker is to cut off choke points or contested ground. That way they can't completely just fuck you over. He threw that knife to clear it, right? And look where the knife was thrown. When you look at the knife, it covers over here. So there's no other place they can be. You know he's on site, and look, there's 2 question marks, right? You did not need to peek that at all. So this peek, you did not even need to do. You knew he was heaven, but he dropped. Look.
Targets.
Toxins going up.
Target sighted.
In heaven.
See, you heard him drop. But because, you know, your teammate sounds or whatever, where like mass shit, you don't just swing like that. Don't ever swing like that. Because look, it's 2 people here because of it.
Last player standing.
Lose for it.
Yikes. One enemy remaining.
She almost wins it, but she's in that bomb, so she loses.
That was fucking nice, ain't it?
Yeah.
Left. Enders.
Yeah, so she's even checking. She even body checking. So yeah. Moral of the story is, let's go over the notes. So the moral of the story is, don't waste util. Don't waste util until they are confirmed on site. Use util efficiently. Clear everything no matter where you go. Confidence. Learning how to put Viper walls. Learning how to put fucking walls. Learning how to put util correctly. Learning how to use your utility to your advantage. Crosshair placement. Tracking people's habits. And overall, just aim practice. That's it. That's everything. That's literally everything. Like that is pinpoint everything right here. Like right here is literally everything. And yeah, that's it. It's just about playing to your advantage, using util correctly. I mean, yeah, and yeah, having more confidence in your play, being able to learn and adapt to different people's play styles. When you learn to adapt, you learn to deal with different people's play styles and how to counter each and every one of them. Because the right decision may not always be the best decision. Like maybe you can do a wrong decision that ends up right, but at the same time, you can have the best outcome and completely overall destroy it was okay, it was good, it was a good decision. Like they can blow that shit out the water completely. It's just learning how to use stuff efficiently, learning how to also helping teammates, learning how to help teammates regardless. Learning how to help teammates. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it.